Hi, everyone. This is Mr. James, and welcome to my portion of the digital conference for homeschooling, where I'm going to introduce you to the learning facility at the lab in Lake Elsinore. And first off, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Victoria from Many Munch Kids for being so amazing and getting all this organized. I mean, this is just such a wonderful opportunity for families and children, and for educational providers like myself to come in and talk about what we do and our different things that we provide. So again, thank you, Victoria, for doing this. This is amazing. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I am the director for includED, and what we do is we put together all sorts of different educational providers, different vendors, different teachers, instructors who have some valuable classes and stuff that they want to share with students, and we help them to do that. By putting them all together and putting places, helping to put together programs, vetting some of the curriculum, making sure that it is of high standard and quality, and most importantly, the kids are going to have fun. And one of the locations we do this at is our own location, which is in Lake Elsinore at the lab. It's at the outlet mall in Lake Elsinore, right off the 15 freeway. And we've got a really nice facility there, and we've invited all sorts of different education providers to come in and offer classes there and do their programs. Something we're really proud of, and had such a great time having new families come in and experience this with us. So I want to tell you a little bit about some of these vendors, and of course we're very excited about what we have coming up as well. Right now everything's been moved online, of course, due to current conditions with the pandemic scare. So we're wanting to make sure, though, that we are prepared for when we come back. And so one of the first things I want to address is safety. And with that, I want to point out that the lab in Lake Elsinore is going to have professional cleaners coming in every week, actually twice a week, when they will be coming in and completely disinfecting the whole place. These are the same people who do clean up after crime scenes and stuff even. So these are professionals at what they do. They're going to be coming in and they're going to be doing every surface. Now we'll of course be doing our normal cleaning throughout the week, but this is just an added security measure where they come in and they destroy everything. So just to make sure we are providing the safest environment for our students and families that we possibly can. So once we get classes going again there, and we're all able to kind of get back to normal again, we're going to be having them come in and do this for us. So that's going to be awesome, and we're looking forward to that too. Some of the things I want to talk about is if we are able to do summer, we've got some programs for the summer that'll be at the lab, some camps that we'll be doing, and we have some ideas on what we'll be doing there, but we also have contingency plans to do stuff online, and currently we do have some more online stuff. And I'll be talking a little about that as well in different parts of my time here with you. I'll also be highlighting some of the vendors that we have coming in and providing classes like math and your elective classes, science and language arts, that kind of stuff, and be talking about what they do and what they've brought in here. And then also putting in some videos with some students as they share their experiences at the lab and with our vendors, and how much they've enjoyed those experiences. Along with also at the end, we're going to be doing an experiment. I'm going to be actually doing an experiment with you, and we will be doing I don't want to give it away, but I will tell you some of the materials that you will probably need for that right now. So if you want, while this is going, you can get those ready so that you are ready to do that project later. It's really simple. You're just going to need one straw. You're going to need a pair of scissors, and you're going to need some construction paper, or even white plain paper will be fine. And you could draw on that and stuff if you'd like in the meantime, and then some tape. So that should be it, and we will be doing that a little bit later at the end. I'm going to share with you a video that I took of myself a few days ago while I was at the lab. Now, it's empty, of course, because we're not running classes right now, but in it I just wanted to take a few minutes to explain to you what it is that we do there. That way you have an idea of what to expect when you come.
Hello everyone, this is Mr. James and I am at the lab in Lake Elsinore, a facility for families in the community to come and learn, explore, and have fun together. We invite our partners to come in and offer all sorts of different opportunities for families in the community. Homeschool classes, after school classes, workshops, camps, and we even have programs for the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. They can earn their badges or just come to have some fun. I wanted to give you a quick tour of the facility here. Keep in mind, it is empty due to the virus, but just to kind of give you a look at it here. We have a large space that is perfect for learning environments. We have all sorts of programs that happen here. If you have something that you would like for us to host here, let us know. We'd love to invite you in. All right, we're gonna have an amazing schedule coming up for the fall, and if luck holds, we will have a summer camp schedule as well. Fingers crossed on that one, guys. We'll see how long this whole thing lasts, all right? But we have an amazing fall schedule. Check it out. Follow us on Facebook at the lab in Lake Elsinore. You can check us out online. Our website is includEducation.com. Shares the E, includeducation.com. You can shoot us an email, give us a call. We'd love to answer your questions and tell you about the programs we have coming up. We even have some online programs coming. Follow us on Facebook. We're going to announce everything on there. Ask to be added to our mailing list, our email list, and that way you will find out everything as it becomes scheduled. We have all sorts of things coming up for you. Go to the website. There's a link there for online programs.
We've been privileged at the lab to work with so many great partners in education, so many other educational providers who've come in and offered their programs to accompany ours and make our offerings so much better. Yeah, just to give you an example of some of the ones we've had and hope to have come back again in the future to offer programs, they're really so amazing. Of course, we have engineering for kids. We have math classes. Becky Robinson comes in and do our math. We have Christy and Charlie coming in and doing our language arts program with IEW. We have, not only that, but we have Jen with Drama Kids coming out. We have Kids Gardening Center doing gardening classes. YouTube Creators Club coming out and doing YouTube classes. The list goes on. Tanya came out and she was doing yoga classes. There's so many different opportunities. We've had chess, we've had archery, we've had all sorts of different cool things come in. We've cosplay classes, like costuming, prop making, that kind of thing. And we look forward to some of these coming back in the future. Hopefully many of them will have all sorts of different opportunities. One of the classes I'm excited about coming up is going to be 3D modeling and design. This is going to be something that's really cool as students learn how to make 3D models, using software on the computer, and then even having the opportunity to take one of their designs and be able to print it right in class. And that's going to be so cool. This is the future, guys, and what's going to make all this amazing stuff happen. It's going to be these students. These are our future engineers who are going to be making things happen, our future leaders in society, driving technology forward, driving the world forward. And I think good education is an important foundation for them, for which to keep climbing higher and higher and higher. We look forward to some of these. We're going to highlight some of our vendors here, as we're going through this video, so you'll be hearing a little bit about them and what they do. And I know I'm excited about our science classes and stuff too. So this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. If there's a program that you don't see or that we haven't offered, or you don't see on the schedule, and you think would be a good fit for us, please reach out. We want to hear about it. And if it's something we can make happen, we will make it happen, and we will bring it to the lab for everybody else to enjoy along with yourself. Remember, we're a resource for the community, and we want to do all that we can for everyone. So even if it's just a one-day field trip type of thing where someone wants to come out and provide an amazing class, let us know about it. We want to hear these ideas. Like I said, it's all about the students first. So whatever we can do to bring more opportunities to the children in the community, that's what we want to do. That's what my passion is. All right, so keep watching, and we're going to get you some information about some of the programs that we've had here. Next, I want to introduce you to Becky Robinson. She is our math instructor for at the lab, so she comes in with a wealth of knowledge. Just to tell you a little bit about that, she's been teaching homeschool classes for math over the last several years over several different age groups with much success. We get lots of feedback from families about how their child has gone from hating math or thinking they're not good at it to all of a sudden math becoming their favorite subject, because math can be fun if you understand it and you have the right instructor, right, who can explain it and so in a way that it makes sense, and making it fun, challenging, but in a fun way. And the right instructor makes a big difference with that. Becky has a huge amount of experience with the Princeton Review. She was a private tutor with them for over 20 years. So that's amazing. She's going to tell you a little bit about her philosophy on teaching and why she enjoys teaching math.
Hi, everyone. This is Miss Becky. I teach math at the lab. I teach levels all the way from kindergarten up through high school. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself so that we can meet. I've been tutoring for about 25 years now, and my specialty for a long time was working on test anxiety and test prep. And now for the past 7 or 8 years, I've transferred that over into tutoring math curriculum, especially for homeschoolers. I've developed my own sets of worksheets, my own curriculum, and I also use an online software so that your students can get plenty of practice and feel very comfortable with what they're doing in the classroom. As far as how classes work with me, I work with each individual student, making sure to meet them at their level and then bringing them up to the level that is considered grade appropriate and a lot of times beyond. I think it's really important to work on something called scaffolding, where the students really understand the concept that holds up the new concept so that they can continue to grow and flourish. But most importantly, students should be having fun and not stressed out and not feeling that math anxiety. So I spend a lot of time working with anxious students and students who are a little bit worried about their math progress to make sure that they can continue to evolve. I think what people see is they see my passion in the classroom. Those students see that excitement for the topic and for them to learn the topic, and then they in turn get excited. I've had more students than I can count come to me and tell me that math is their least favorite subject, only by the end of the semester to come back and say that I'm one of their favorite classes. And that's always my biggest compliment. I'm always super excited to develop math literacy. I think it's as important to understand math, percents, fractions, all of that in our world as it is to be able to read. And that's my mission, is to support these students as they're developing more and more math literacy. I hope to meet you in a class or give me a call sometime. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
And next is going to be a little message from Miss Jen from Drama Kids.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Downs and I'm with Drama Kids of Temecula Valley and Menifee, and we love having classes at the lab. It's very flexible. It gives me a lot of freedom. The students love to come. It's a nice big open space. We can get our performers in there, and we just love working with James. He's fantastic. He's easy to work with. He's always open to new ideas, and he's such a great team player. We like to do partnerships together, and we're actually looking forward to doing some of that coming up this fall and maybe even this summer if we can all get out of the corona quarantine. So the lab's fantastic. Thanks, James, for letting me be a part of it. Drama Kids looks forward to the fall classes and a long partnership with you and the lab.
Engineering for kids is an important part of the experience at the lab. Miss Stacy is going to explain a little bit about what engineering for kids means to her. She's one of our longtime instructors now. We've been so thankful to have her teaching the classes. She definitely believes in what we do. She shares my belief, and we're so lucky to have her come in and teach classes. She's very passionate about what she does, and she's going to tell you why she enjoys teaching for engineering for kids.
My name is Mrs. Stacy Swisher. A lot of you guys call me Mrs. Stacy. Some of my younger students call me Mrs. S, but I go by anything, and I have been teaching for EFK, or Engineering for Kids, for about a year and a half. And I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what it is and how I feel about it, and then I'm going to show you some of my students' work. So EFK is a small group of individuals filled with large minds. We are very collaborative, and we always have fun. And that's one of my favorite things, is we always make sure that not only do the students have fun, but the instructors have fun as well. There are a lot of the times that I forget that I'm at work, which really means a lot, because you aren't really happy unless you love what you do, and you can't teach unless you're happy. And I truly believe in that. I've always loved teaching, and Engineering for Kids gave me the opportunity to share knowledge to students in multiple locations.
We want to share with you some videos that were sent to us by some of our students or families who have attended classes with us.
Hi, my name is Leah, and I go to gardening class, and I love it because we used to play squirt fight, and I got to watch my plants grow at home, and my teacher taught me how to put the dirt in the pot and not let any dirt get out of the pot. And she taught me everything about plants. Hi everybody, my name is Isaac. My birthday party was at the lab. There was a cool guy there that did a lot of stuff on dry ice, cool experiments, and we get to build our own robots. And there was a battle, the most funnest thing after.
Hey guys, I'm Brendan, and I've taken multiple classes with Engineering for Kids. Their classes have always been fun, engaging, and strong in the team building department. The instructors bring things to a new level and keep things engaging. I'm also the creator of a little game you may all be familiar with, Mr. Breadman. I had a lot of fun in that video game design class, and it was the first time I got to use awesome software like that. These classes really find a way to keep learning hands-on and up your skills and knowledge. I can't think of any reason anybody would be disappointed with these classes. And I'm a pretty tough critic.
Hear from our students about how much fun they've been having, and some of them are so creative in expressing it. Now, we do have a lot of online options coming up for from Engineering for Kids, but also in math, and we have some other options that we're going to be working on very quickly to try to get those online as well. Many of them are already up there on our website, includeeducation.com, and open for registration. I know we currently have some video game design classes. It's a condensed, simplified version of the one we do in person. And we also have some engineering classes that we're putting on, and even some math classes for those of you who are not able to attend classes at school, or you just need a little bit of extra help or reinforcement of some of those skills. Miss Becky's putting together a great program for that. All of these will be, relatively short 4-week programs. We don't want anything that's going to take too much time from your schedule, and just meeting once a week. But all these we done live, so they still get that social interaction stuff. Go to the website, check it out. We'd certainly love to see you there, and let us know if you have any questions. When it comes to our schedule at the lab, we take this very seriously. We know that the schedule is so important. That's why we have come up with a schedule that still keeps the class sizes small while giving you the opportunity to have your child attend classes maybe 2 days a week and still be able to get all those subjects in. We know it's important to you to have small class sizes. It's important to us as well. It more accurately allows us to communicate our passion for the subject and to keep it fun and exciting for the students. Learning is fun, and we prove it. Go to our website, www.includeeducation.com. You'll see the graphic up there on the screen in a minute. Please go to the website, check it out. There's early enrollment for those who are going to be signing up for a full program. So we're giving them priority, so early registration will be up for that. Later on, we will open up registration for a la carte programs and for some of the additional enrichment programs that we'll be having coming up too. Don't worry, we will have after-school programs as well for those of you who want those, along with our normal camps that we do. The other nice thing that we're going to be doing for those who are registered with us for the semester is we're going to be having events that are no extra charge for our families to come and attend. One I'm personally going to be excited about is going to be Star Wars Day. So it'll be the week of May the 4th, and we will have all sorts of events going on and have some fun stuff going on that Friday, okay, including potentially even a science fair that we'll be doing. So we're still putting together some of the details, but we're going to have lots of fun stuff. We're definitely wanting to build a community feel here at the lab. All right, everyone, it's project time with Mr. James. With Engineering for Kids, we're going to be doing a project with aerospace. Now, I do encourage you all to do a project at home where you try to make different types of paper airplanes. There's all sorts of different designs you can make. I want you to try all sorts of different kinds, different wing shapes, and try those out and see what they do, which is the most effective, right? You can even find some different types of instructions online. YouTube is a great place for instructional videos on how to do that as well. But when we think of an airplane, we think of the different parts. And one of the main things we always think of when the airplane is the wings, right? Big wings that carry the plane through the sky. But can we make a plane at home that does not have wings, that will still fly through the air, and perhaps better than some of our even some of our paper airplanes that do have wings? Well, we're going to give it a try, okay? So the materials you're going to need for this are very, very simple. For one, regular piece of construction paper. It can be any color, and if you don't have construction paper, regular white paper will work just fine, okay? You'll need some tape. I'm using masking tape here just because it's easy, but you can use regular clear tape. Any type of tape will do. And I'm using a straw. Now, I like these big, thick straws for this, but again, the size of the straw or the thickness of the straw really doesn't matter how wide it is. So any type of straw will do, and you will need a pair of scissors for this as well, okay? Because we will be cutting the paper. So the first thing that we're going to be doing, okay, is we're going to cut our paper, and we're going to need 2 strips, all right, 2 different sizes, a short strip and a longer strip. The good news is our paper is pretty much already set up for that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I am going to cut a strip. One strip I'm going to cut this way, okay? About this thick, although you can try different thicknesses. So right about here, and I'm going to cut this. And I'm going to cut it all the way from one side to the other. Now don't worry if your strip is not perfect. You can see my strip is not a perfect shape, right? That's okay, right? Now, for the other one, I'm just going to turn my paper the other way, and I'm going to cut again. All right? So I'm going to cut it all the way across. Now, this one, though,
this one's going to be too long. I actually am going to now cut this one in half. All right, so, and we don't need that piece there, all right? We're just gonna need these 2 strips right here. Now, here's where the tape's gonna come in. Now, I'm going to take my tape, if I can find the end of it here, and I'm going to tear off a few little strips and stick them on my table to make it easier, okay? You don't need very much, just a little bit, okay? And I'm gonna get a few pieces here ready for me, all right? I'm going to get 4 little pieces of tape. I might need more later, but that'll be enough for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these and I am going to make a loop with them. Just like this. And I'm going to take my tape and tape right like this to complete my loop. That's one loop done. Now I'm going to take this other one and make a smaller loop. Again, like this. And I'm going to take a piece of my tape and use it like so to create that loop. Oop, a little overhang there, just fold that in. There we are. All right, so I've got my 2 loops, just like this. Now, the loops are going to be very important because they're going to go along with the straw, because we're actually making a straw loop plane, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 2 loops and I'm going to put them like this. And I'm going to put the straw like so. Just so it's sitting inside the loops. Just like this. Okay. Now I'm going to take my other tape and I'm going to tape my loops onto the straw. Okay. Just like this here. And then one on the other side. Doing the smaller loop is always a little bit more difficult, especially if you've got big fingers to get in there. But you want to get that loop in there and attached to the straw, 1 loop on each side. And you can kind of see inside in the loop there how I've taped it, right? Just like that. Now you could always, even before you had made your loops, decorated and colored up your paper so that your loops would look all decorated and stuff. But now we have a straw loop plane. Now I want you to experiment with flying it. Now I don't have enough space here where I'm at to be able to do this here, but you could try this at home or even in your backyard. And I want you to try it a few different ways. The first way I want you to try it is I want you to throw it with the big loop going in front, like this. And I want you to see what happens. Try it a few times, okay? Don't do it too hard, just do a nice, easy launch for it. And I think what you'll notice is just about every time when you do it, your loop plane turns around and it will go the other way. It wants the smaller one to go first. All right, now try it with the smaller one going first and see how far it goes and compare your flight results with what you had with your paper airplane. Then customize this. Try different ways, different sizes of the loops. Will bigger loops be better? Skinnier loops, fatter loops? Try all different sorts. This is your chance to experiment with it and see which design actually works the best.
Well, that was fun. I hope you guys will share with us your projects that you made, your loop planes and your paper airplanes. You can make a little video of you testing them, or at least some pictures of what you put together. Share it with us. Follow on Facebook. You can follow our Facebook page. It is at the lab in Lake Elsinore. You'll find us there. Follow our page. You can certainly share your photos and your videos. We'd love to see them so we can share them with the world, right? So I hope this has been fun for you guys. I certainly had a good time putting it together. I wish the production quality could have been a little bit higher, but you know, we're sitting here, we're all working from our living rooms right now. So we're all doing the best we can under less than ideal circumstances, but we did try to make it fun for you. So look forward to hearing from you. Shoot us a hello on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. You can always email us as well at socal@includeeducation.com. We'd love to hear from you.